For inviting me back to speak here. I last came to Ecosummit 2 years ago. My name's Joe Warren. I'm Managing Director of Powervault, and I'm going to tell you about our home electricity storage product. One of the great things about Ecosummit is it really has been a stalwart supporter of energy storage, and we've made amazing progress in the sector in the last 2 years. So Powervault's bringing to market a new home electricity storage appliance, and it basically charges up with electricity from low-cost sources, either from solar panels or from the grid, and it uses that electricity to reduce people's electricity costs. We're creating a new type of household appliance, and we've got an award-winning product. Now, our homeowners are facing a number of challenges. They're facing rising electricity costs, and they want to keep those down. They're facing blackouts. They want to be greener, and there are some great new technologies out there, technologies like solar panels and smart meters. But they don't really work very well because they're missing a key piece of the puzzle, which is a cost-effective way of storing electricity. Now, the utilities are facing the same challenges. They're basically under pressure to allow electric vehicles to connect to the grid, to allow solar panels and wind turbines to connect to the grid, and that's making the grid less stable, and it's putting up costs. And they're missing a key piece of the puzzle as well, which is home electricity storage. So this graph shows that the cost of electricity is rising, but the cost of generating electricity from solar panels on your roof and storing it in a battery and using it later is falling. And we're at a cutting point now, where it's now cheaper to generate electricity locally and store it in a battery than it is to buy it from the grid. That's why we're targeting this gold sliver at the bottom of this graph, which are the 900,000 people in the UK who've got solar PV on their roof. And our product can charge up with solar energy and discharge later in the day to reduce their costs. But there's a new and more exciting market, and that market is the smart meter market. Now, we already have about 1 million smart meters in the UK, and that market is already growing at a rate of more than 1 million units per year. We expect the market to be somewhere around the 19 to 20 million smart meters by 2020. And together with smart tariffs, that will allow us to achieve our vision of Powervault becoming as commonplace as a washing machine or a dishwasher. The product will be able to charge up with low-cost electricity and discharge in the evening, saving people money. Now, we've also identified 10 million homes in adjacent international markets into which we could easily expand. Now, Powervault was founded by Sustainable Ventures back in 2012, and we've achieved a huge amount since then. We've raised £2.5 million, and we've used that money to establish outsourced manufacturing facilities, and we've developed 2 versions of our product, including a lithium-ion version. We've been working on using Second Life recycled electric vehicle batteries, and we're in commercial discussions with Nissan about commercializing this and launching the UK's cheapest and greenest home electricity storage product early next year. We're at a really exciting time in the business at the moment. Our sales are growing strongly. We're experiencing strong traction. We're ahead of target, and we've just closed a round of £1.6 million. And we're going to use that money to enhance our ability to deal with smart tariffs, to establish a secondary revenue stream from grid revenues, and to enter a second country, taking us to EBIT and cash flow positive status by 2020, when we should be able to achieve an exit. Now, we've got a great product. Our product is very easy to install. We have a patent pending on our plug-and-play technology. It's the easiest to install, universally compatible. We can use Second Life batteries. We can also offer services to the grid to create secondary revenue streams. But it's not just about the box, it's also about the cloud. And the cloud can help us to maximize value from the product by optimizing its use. But it's not just about the cloud and the product, it's also about the relationships with other players in the industry. And we're going to be able to create new revenue streams by working with National Grid, and also develop new business models based on financing, for example, a rental model. This is going to be able to maximize value for investors and for our customers. Now, we've raised £2.5 million to date, and we'll be looking to raise £2 to £4 million next year. We're going to use that money to help us reach EBIT and cash flow positive status, and that will allow us to reach revenues of £30 million and deploy 50,000 units by 2020. We hope to achieve a trade sale to a white goods manufacturer, a utility, or a smart grid company, developing an exit that will create returns of many multiples for investors in Powervault. Thank you very much.